Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel, where we help you navigate the changing world of travel without the headaches. If you're a senior over 65 planning to jet off in 2026, listen up. Today, we're diving deep into the new passport rules for seniors starting January 2026. There are some sneaky updates and digital gotchas that could leave you stranded at the airport before you even see the gate. While there aren't massive overhauls specifically labeled only for seniors, the key changes in travel ID requirements, entry rules, and passport validity hit harder for our demographic. We often face more hurdles due to older documents, specific health considerations, or simply missing the digital fine print that has shifted while we were busy enjoying retirement. According to the U.S. Department of State, millions renew passports each year, but denials spike when rules tighten, and 2026 is the year the digital Rubicon is officially crossed. With global travel reaching record volumes, countries are beefing up security with AI and biometrics, so here is the 1,000-word breakdown to keep you flying high and avoid being denied. First, let's talk about a major change right here at home that kicks in on February 1, 2026. Even if you aren't leaving the country, your ID could get you denied. The big news is the Transportation Security Administration's final push for Real ID. If you don't have a Real ID-compliant driver's license, the one with the gold or black star in the corner, or another acceptable ID like a passport, you'll now face a mandatory $45 fee just to clear security. This is part of the new TSA Confirm ID program. For seniors, this is a significant deal because many of us have held the same driver's license for decades and might not have noticed that our state's standard license is no longer enough to get past the TSA. If you show up without a compliant ID, you'll be directed to an alternative verification station where you have to pay that $45 fee, undergo a biometric or knowledge-based background check, and wait for a temporary 10-day pass. It's expensive, it's stressful, and if the system can't verify you, you won't be boarding. My advice? Head to your DMV now. Renewals for seniors often have expedited options, and it's much cheaper than paying a penalty fee every time you fly. Now, let's shift our focus to international travel, where the validity trap is the #1 reason seniors get denied entry. One timeless but often overlooked rule that's seeing strict enforcement in 2026 is the 6-month validity requirement. Many countries in Europe, Asia, and Africa will refuse you entry if your passport expires within 6 months of your return date. For seniors who tend to renew their passports less frequently, this is the most common cause of a ruined vacation. Imagine booking that dream cruise to Italy or a safari in South Africa, only to be turned away at check-in because your passport expires in 5 months. Starting in 2026, airlines are using updated software that automatically flags these dates at the kiosk, meaning an agent can't just let it slide anymore. If your passport is nearing its end, renew it now, even if you still have half a year left. This is especially true for the Schengen area, where the 9180 rule for stays is being monitored by new digital systems that don't forgive even a single day of overlap. But there is actual new tech you need to know about for late 2026. Europe is rolling out the European Travel Information and Authorization System, or ETIAS. This isn't a visa, but a digital pre-clearance that will be mandatory for all U.S. passport holders. You'll need to apply online before your trip. It's about $7 to $8 and usually lasts for 3 years. However, for seniors who might be tech-shy, this adds a layer of digital prep that wasn't there before. You'll have to answer questions about your health, travel plans, and even old legal records. Approval is usually instant, but if you're flagged, it could take weeks to resolve. This system works alongside the new Entry/Exit System (ES), which replaces manual passport stamps with facial scans and fingerprints. If you haven't applied for your ETIAS before you head to the airport for your European vacation, the airline is legally required to deny you boarding. The UK has a similar system called the UK ETA, which is already in full swing for 2026, costing around £16. If you're planning a trip that hits both London and Paris, you now need 2 separate digital authorizations before you even leave home.